Okay, let's have some fun with Chroma Key. Chroma Key is basically a green screen where you replace the color green with an image you want. So let's start with something relatively simple. First, we're going to go to Stock Media, and then let's just type in Chroma, Chroma. And you can see WeVideo offers you a number of stock footage with Chroma. I want you to scroll down and go to this piece here that says Guy Dancing Hip Hop green screen. Then you're going to take it and let's put it on video track 2. So we're going to key out this green so we can put him wherever we want him. So the first thing we're going to do is key out this green. So any video below it will replace his background. So the way we do that is double click, then come up here to the color keying icon. You'll click on your eyedropper tool and click over here on the color you want to key out. In this case, green. So click it. Now you see it turn black. So that's because the track underneath him has nothing on it. So it defaults to black. Save changes. So now that this green is keyed out, whatever we put on video track 1 will be his background. So now let's come up here to our search bar, type in dance floor. Okay, so we've got some different options we can try. This one looks fun, so I'm going to drag this down underneath him. Okay, so now you can see he's on a dance floor. If I play, there we go. Now what I got to be careful of is you can see my video runs out, right? So if I get to the end of my video, it's just going to go black again. So I'm going to copy and paste this and see if it's a loopable background. Loopable means it starts over, but you can't tell. So I'm going to copy this. It's Control C or Command C on a Mac. Make sure you're on the same track after the clip with enough space to paste it. And now I can bring it back and bump it to it. So now when I'm watching this, you can't tell that the background changed. So that means I can do this as many times as I want. So I'll copy it, paste it again. And I don't want it to go past him. See how this goes past? So we're just going to stretch this part back so it will end when he ends. So now I've got him dancing on this dance floor. All right, let's have a little more fun with this. So what we're going to do now is let's add a track. So hit the plus button on the left side, then just go to add track. And now we're going to make a copy of him. So we're going to Command C or Apple C, come over here next to it where we have enough room to paste. And now let's move him back up to video track 3. So basically we have 2 of him. You just can't see the other image behind him. So if we double click this one on video track 3, we come over here to the transform icon. We can click him and drag him over to the left. And then maybe we'll come up a little bit so it looks like he's behind him. Now when I play this, we've got them both dancing in sync. Okay? All right, but let's add a third dancer. So to do that, we'll add another video track with the plus button, add a track, and I'll just copy this one right here. Make sure I have enough room behind it to paste it. Drag it back up here. And of course, he's hidden behind himself on this one. So I'm going to double click this one. And let's move him to the right. And now we'll have 3 of them. There we go. And save changes. Now, if you really wanted to have fun and make it look like these backup dancers are really far away, you just make them small. So let's go back to the left side one here, double click, and I'm going to scale him down. Really small. And now I've got him way back there, and save changes. And then come up to my right guy, double click, and scale him down So now he's way in the back. So now when I play my preview, there we go. Okay, now if you really want to have fun with this, I'm going to undo this so I get my dancers all back the same size. We can play with the color and make it look like a music video. So let's double click this one. I'm going to keep my guy in the middle looking the way he does now, but I'm going to manipulate the color on the left and right guy. So to do that, when you double click, go to your color settings here, and then you can adjust the hue. So let's make him blue. I want a little darker blue on that so I can change my saturation. There we go. And save changes. And then this guy, I want to make him red. So I'll double click him here. It's already on the color settings. I'm going to change my hue to get him red. And that sometimes it can be hard to see, but I think it's going to be here on the left. Get them as red as I can, and then I'm going to change the saturation. There we go. Bring out that red a little bit more. Save my changes, and now when they're dancing, there are 3 different colors. All right, another chroma piece I want to show you is, let's go back to the media, stock media, and type in green screen. It's the same thing as chroma. And I want you to download or drag down this billboard. So we're going to drag it down to the top line. Video 4 is okay. And let's put one of our anchors up on this billboard so it looks like we're broadcasting live on the freeway. Well, I have my anchors under My Media. And if you go to the shared folder, you can choose any one of our anchors. So I'm going to come down and let's grab Jake here. I'm going to line him up with my billboard. And of course, I can't see because I did not chroma out this green. So I'm going to come back to my chroma, double click, go to my chroma keying icon, click on the eyedropper, and come over here and click on the green. Okay, so now all I can see is just this little piece of him, right? Because if I move the green screen out of the way, now I can see the full screen. But remember, the chroma is only going to key out that green. So now I need to manipulate this to get him to fit the screen. So I will double click my media and go back to my transform icon. And let's just size him down where we can see him. Okay, now that looks a little more like it, but I have all this black here. So we're going to click here in the preview and move over. I'm going to get him adjusted in the top left corner, and then I can drag my handles here and keep adjusting it till I have him fit perfectly in this box. So now when I play, it looks like he's right there broadcasting from the freeway. Now you can see that I'm going to save my changes, and you can see that at first he was at the front, right? He was getting ready for his shot. So now I'm going to cut this clip right here where I can tell he's ready to talk. So it's highlighted in orange. I've got the scrub needle right where I want to cut it. I'm going to click the cut button. Click on this little piece because that is now trash, and I'm just going to hit my delete key and then click here and drag this back to the front of the billboard. So now I start off with him full screen. And you can see it goes too far. So I will want to fix that up. So I'm going to cut that piece right here and then cut this part off. And now he should end with my billboard. If not, you can just click the end and drag it so it's even. So now when I'm playing, everything is perfectly tuned. All right, what I want you to do now is play around with the chroma screens. You can go to stock media, and if you click on green screen, this actually brings up more choices, and play around with all of these and add whatever images you want in the background. Just play with it and have fun.